interrupt the ultimate with the Q, you need to wait for the proc of the ultimate, but he... As far as making us feel sad is concerned, I think Corki makes us feel... And the pop blossom all happen at the one time. Sounds like a one Gen.G team fight to me.
Because theoretically, in that, he's a rival game broadcaster. We don't talk about him.
Hey, he started off as a League of Legends broadcaster, okay? As Shelly gets thrown down in the mid lane and Canyon almost dies on the bottom side of the map. Maybe we have to bring it away from this lull state situation.
Boom!
There's a flash, but the Cataclysm will be the raise. Void Rush comes in. He even gets the heal, and Peanut! Oh no, does get the flash off, but Nuclear will be able to slow him down. The frost shot's enough. Almost gets the flag and dragon. They'll grab a free Infernal Drake here.
And now you already know how this game looks in hindsight if it's a Damwon victory. It's the fact that they're stacking on the enemy team.
Yeah, that's true. Gobble up there onto the Ash. Beryl has great health. He'll be absolutely fine. It's Canyon and Nuguri. Oh. They're looking for Peanut, and Canyon just kills him. I'm not even sure how he did that much damage that instantly, but that's just a very, very dead Nico on the top side. Why do I take 1 trillion damage from this guy? Well, maybe it's Soft Boots Void stuff that does that. Oh my god.
Just enough plays that really let him down, and the mentality, I think. So I hope there's some inspiration. Speaking of inspiration.
Yeah, teleport comes in from Fly as Beryl takes a fair bit of damage, but he's not going to die just yet. Nuclear looking for it. The Rek'Sai going to explode. The Devour's going to be in there though. The Ignite, it's ticking down. Beryl's going to fall. Fly
side of Gen.G.
Yep, they are going to be able to pick that one up for themselves. Fantastic for Gen.G's composition that does feel good moving into the late game. Actually, look at it. Oh my goodness. Void Rush has a pretty long range, guys. This Cubase does actually get the extra movement speed, but Showmaker is going to be able to catch up. The flash comes in, but the Valkyrie, that's what that's for. Showmaker picks up that kill. Very got a lot of turret damage if Showmaker can actually get in range. Nuclear going to be there as well as, all right, Binding has to be used. If they're in a tricky situation, they're like, oops, we don't have wards. They've got a lot of different options when it comes to trying to mitigate that as an issue.
But if you use all those to catch up, is it enough? As Nuclear takes some damage.
Yeah, Barrel's going to hold on.
Two items-wise, when we had Play the Ruin King Black Cleaver and also the Liandry's into...
Don't have 2 smites. They don't have any unsealed spellbooks now available here for Gen.G. Tower's taken on the bottom side. Nuguri's just too strong. We're going for it. The Baron stolen from Canyon. Of course it is. Here for Damwon Gaming. Cataclysm comes in. Canyon's punished, but he's already taken it. The highest...
Keeping back bot lane.
Yeah, Nuguri's going to head down there and just try and take Nexus turrets.
Nuguri's playing single player.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, he found his friends.
Yeah, he's found some people in the mid lane just because he's like, oh, I don't actually have an objective down here, my bad. And he is going to be able to take down this inhibitor turret alongside the rest of Damwon Gaming. When it comes to making
meanwhile,
why are there so many members of Damwon Gaming on this map? It feels like there's 9 people.
The full court press perhaps never best summated than that action. Roller's just trying to poke people and make them think. They're not thinking they're too hard, Atlas.
Nope. They're thinking this game's unfair. That they should actually have only 5 people here as Fly almost just killed in one rotation. Gen.G make their way over. They're trying to do something. Ruler explodes. See you later, mate. That is just frustration coming in on the side of Gen.G. The arrow lands. The Void Rush is there. Nuclear grabs that kill as well. Life, he's underneath Nexus turrets, but it's not feeling very safe at this stage of the game. And Fly tried to press an ultimate button, but evaporates at the hands of Damwon Gaming. They have so much damage. What is this party in the Fountainous Canyon? He's not even tanking the fountain just yet. How did they manage to keep everyone alive?
We left the silence.
Oh, damn right it is. This is, we want to be on the Penta. That's what this comp is.
We are styling on the side of Damwon Gaming, but wait, let's wait till 20 seconds. It's just so spicy,
It's
Atlas.
the most Nuguri thing to do. I don't think you could do anything more Nuguri.
I'm not sure if the tail end of Vision caught Canyon coming over. I'm going to go with
the pinks are in the wrong brush. So I don't think they actually saw him as Nuguri. He's actually going to bait this one by the looks of it. The Predator has been popped. There's the flash in barrel. That's going to be the first blood. Now Peanut
This is the debut of Kale on the LCK, and right now, things go into plan.
Well, right now, Peanut is looking for Showmaker, but Canyon, perfect positioning. There's the boot, there's all the damage. The knockup comes in, the Void Rush. Oh, but the stasis comes in, and Canyon's going to stay alive for so long. That barrel doing a lot of damage, and Nuguri gets hand-delivered. A kill, meanwhile, bottom side of the map.
Ultimate still died because the stasis and the damage came through. Let's see which came through first, because that actually ended up being...
At least the sounds are in. I always went to the what was it, Ether Kale, which is the legendary one. Drake is going to get taken, but can Damwon actually find a fight after this? Ultimate flies forward, misses life completely. True shot barrage gets him behind the Unbreakable, and Canyon is going to immediately go down for free. Noguri does have the ultimate, uses it on himself, which is exactly what you don't want to do, and will just be taken out. Peanut grabs that kill. Things falling apart here for cute little ward into the pit there with the scrying orb. That was a cute play though. This is not. This is very dead Nicola.
This is Damwon Gaming tripping over when honestly they should not be Atlas.
What is it with Callistas and just randomly getting caught out in the mid game?
What's it with getting a huge lead on a scaling comp and then just trying to because he's trying to buy a straight IE, it feels like. He's sitting on 2,500 gold because Noguri doesn't group.
No, and look, he's also got the items that he needs to kill minion waves instantly, so that's all Noguri needs because his game is PvE.
So greedy. If I'm a coach, I'm mortified, but also transfixed.
Yeah.
What this team could be, they're all so damn talented. That part definitely remains true, but sometimes they mess it up.
Another Fate's Call comes in. Noguri's hit level 16 now. I know it says 15, but he's 16. He's doing so much damage. Life almost taken out. Fly. That Black Shield lasted all of a couple of seconds. Noguri's still full health. You can see Gen.G, a team fighting this one beautifully. Already 2 down. World Ender has been used already. But look at these health bars. Noguri's AoE is just disgusting. Ruler, he can't stay alive. The first kill for the Kale. The second one goes over to the Yasuo's now. And they're just going to eat this Baron alive.
50-50.
It is a 50-50. Peanut gets into the pit. Is he going to be alive for long enough? G's just booped back. He's in the Void Rush. But the ultimate, oh no. The damage from the True Shot Barrage isn't going to be enough. The World Ender's going to be there as Fly goes into stasis. Noguri, Soul Shackle's going to be avoided there as he does take down the Morgana. He's just auto-attacking, but eventually does go down. It's Roach that picks it up. Beryl wants to hit him, but he can't. It's a triple kill coming in.
Can they find a way to mess this up? They're trying.
Super Soaker comes in. The Infernal Chain's going to land on a Canyon. Does go into his Zonya's Hourglass. You can see free hitting his Noguri on the back line. Gets himself that Divine Judgment onto Canyon. Keeps him alive. Fate's Call. We're looking for the re-engage right now. As Black Shield's fantastic from Fly. They do manage to get that cooldown though, as this is just the two teams trying to face off, but on wrong sides of the rift. And Damwon picking top lane as they do have a minion wave up there.
They still have not been able to find that cask into the Divine Judgment, that ultimate from the Kale. Because of all this, they're just going to try to run into the minion wave top side. This is the last minion wave with Baron, but I think Damwon Gaming are going to back off.
Yeah, 3,000 gold, almost the second. Yeah, he got the second. So I didn't actually watch the first one, so to me, it was perfect. Nailed it. But they do lose.
And he still didn't flash.
Yeah.
Or ult. Right now he has TP, and I think it
Young mechanics from Damwon Gaming, and they're going to jump on this Baron once again, because why the heck not? Teleport available from Noguri and Roach.
50-50 number 2. Now Gen.G are just going to try to disengage. It seems almost unfathomable they can get back in this game, but they've all been able to hit pretty stabilizing points. Their items are around where they need them to be. Yes, the enemy.
I've seen this movie before, Papa Smithy, is okay. There's a Divine Judgment. Noguri gets him into the World Ender very quickly. And Roach, you're going to get flashed on. Gets through the base gate. That's my boy. Roach turns it all around.
It's at the moment, because now they can also defend Baron.
Yep, keeps it alive. No flashes on the top laners, but they both have their teleports. True Shot Barrage flies through. It is going to be Callista that grabs it with the Rend. Damwon Gaming walk away with another Baron, but can Gen.G actually chase after them? Ruler thinks yes, but there's the flash engage. Black Shield comes forward. Can we find a cask? As that one is going to wear off. Oh no! He gets caught by the binding, and Beryl doesn't even have the ultimate button to press. Peanut goes into stasis.
Noguri's out of position.
Yep, Canyon's going to as well. Is Noguri out of position, or is he just a one-man team? As Showmaker's going to take them down. Noguri had no buttons to press and just wanders around in circles and dies.
Damwon Gaming need to visit a fertility clinic. They can't knock anyone out.
I don't know what this is, Beryl. He does have the Unbreakable. That was a ridiculous line, Papa Smithy. You put me off. It's now Nuclear. He's going to go down as well. Showmaker's tanking up turrets. And this fiesta never ends.
They're going to lose this fight again with level 18s everywhere.
Yeah, well, there's an inhibitor down on the bottom side of the map. At least Noguri was able to do that, as Showmaker's going to make the great escape. All right, Roach, he's got a World Ender up once again, as the knock-up's going to be avoided by the Umbral Dash, and that's going to mean that Showmaker is dead. Roach grabs it, and that is a very staggered back.
To go engages twice more, and I think you lose if you're Damwon.
I guess you want want that.
The lust for that item is dead.
Avoids the true shot barrage. This
What
should
is the
be a
cost gonna be
50-50.
here?
It's at least an inhibitor, as the Aatrox is already in the world ender, remember. Beryl gets into that pit,
YOLO!
Canyon jumps on over, but it is going to be Peanut that locks it down. Nuclear, he's speed hitting on the back line. Peanut's going to go down. The Grey Health is fantastic there from Live, but he is still going to fall down. My God, the damage. You can see in the picture-in-picture, Nogari's still going off. But Damwon Gaming, the Yasuo gets a triple kill, and this one should be over.
Fool us once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Eventually we'll get you. Here's Nogari. They want to close the game right now.
Roach had flash, but he knew that there was nothing he could do to stay in this game. And the way it was going to work, Canyon throws out a party cast because they know this game is over. Nexus to fall. Now Damwon Gaming have shown us that they can play all sorts of different League of Legends, but it does end ultimately in a 2-0.
The 2-0 was an eventful one, the Korean debut of Kale. It was such an arrival, and then it was such a debate for so long, Atlas. They couldn't close the game. A lot of it was their own error in usage, but also the enemy being very slippery. By the end, though, they eventually close it out. The smiles are wide, some nervous, some in amusement. Damwon Gaming 2-0 is inconsequential for them, but actually very consequential for Gen.G. They're still in a really good spot to avoid bottom 2, but their spot didn't get any better with their game score going down 2.
Yeah, you mentioned creeping Dread. Well, Dread might be creeping up past this squad if they can manage to take a game off the likes of SKT in their final match of the LCK. Damwon Gaming take with Nogari himself, just him, because that's the only member we really want to talk to. So here's Jason for some translation.
이 자리에서 정말 오랜만에
Thank you
뵙고
guys,
또
this
단독
is
MVP가
Nogari's solo MVP interview.
네.
Nogari, this is your first solo interview. How do you feel about that?
그러니까 이게 단독
today-
MVP를 이렇게 받는 게 진짜 기분이 너무
Well,
좋고요.
I'm really happy that I'm the solo
오랜만에
MVP
나와서
today.
젠지전도 이렇게 재밌는
It has been a while since I
게임에서
played on stage, and
신나는 것
I think
같아요.
we had a really good one today, so I feel really excited right now.
단호한 표정으로 경기를 하시는데 오늘은
Nogari, you actually look really calm during playing games, but you look really excited right now. I think the game went so well as I planned. This is the best game a top laner can have, you know? I was just controlling all over the map with the side lane pushes, so I was just so happy.
사실 지난주에 샌드박스가 하나
Last week, Sandbox took down KazaLoLL Esports and sent you guys to the playoffs. Were you watching that series?
제가 한창 제가 좀 못한다고 생각해가지고
Well,
이제 우리 이제
I was
부장님이
having a bit of a
출전하실
slump.
때 저는 이제 패관
You know, I was a little bit depressed. I was just playing so many solo queues on my own.
이제 경기는
to
이제
get back and forth.
감독님만 호치민 대신 봐주시고
And well, the head coach and coaching staffs were watching game instead of me, and well, told me that we are in the playoffs and Sandbox won the game for us.
오늘 큐베 선수의 니코 상대로 라이즈를
Cube played Nico and you played Rise up against it, but you actually didn't go with the aftershock.
룬과 라이즈 그냥 좀 다양한 룬을 들어보다가
Well, Rise can try a lot of runes,
괜찮은 것 같아서 유성을 그냥
and Comet
선택했고요.
is the best, one of the good ones for Rise.
가장 장단점이 있다 생각하고 그 약간
There are a lot of, I mean, like
유틸성의
best, strength of each runes, you know. About the phase race, it's about the utility, but Comet, it's about the damage and the control in the side lanes.
장면에 룰러 선수를 막 원콤을 낼 정도로
You just
정말 잘 컸고
melted down Lucian over there.
그냥 완벽하게 가셨단 말이에요.
You were going full AP build today.
하셨나요?
아 오늘은 약간
Well, today,
기한을 했습니다.
in my first recall,
맞춰서 좀 올린 것 같고
I saw that Cube was going for Mythic Resistance, so I just wanted to go for penetration
네,
build.
알겠습니다. 자 오늘 1세트에서는 원래 너구리 선수가 상대 갱킹을 정말 많이
And Nogari,
받아내는 걸로
usually
유명한데
there are a lot of junglers paying a lot of attention to your lanes, you know, trying a lot of gank attempts, but that's not what happened today.
좀잘 많이 봐줘가지고 그래서
Well,
괜찮던 것 같기도 해요.
I think I had a bit of a comfortable game today, and also Canyon was supporting me a lot.
탑 K는 약 5년
Game
만에
two.
등장을 했어요.
Kale
네.
showed up in
K
LCK
각광을 받기
in like
시작하면서
5 years.
너구리 선수가 들고 나오지
And you
않을까
know,
뭐 그렇게
Kale
예상은
seemed to
했지만
be
정말
back in the
기대에
hype, and we were expecting a lot from you, Nogari.
계기가 궁금하네요.
So how were you able to lock in Kale today?
그냥 완전 핫하거든요.
Well, in solo queue, it's really hot. You know, it's a I mean, everyone wants to play Kale. It has a really high win rate, and everyone wants to play it, and it's really exciting to play. And I thought that Kale is a pretty good champion. It's really viable, so that's why I was able to lock it in. But I mean, solo queue and competitive games are different, you know.
일단 솔로 랭크는 확실히 케일이 이제
Well, in solo queues,
11렙, 16렙마다
well,
진화를 하거든요.
Kale evolves in every 6, 11, and 16 level. But in solo queue, actually, you know, the game doesn't last long enough for you to like evolve. But in team games, like competitive games, you can tell other teammates to wait till I can scale and evolve. So I think it's really good.
16레벨이 오기 전부터 뭐 완전 초반부터 라인전에서
But
전혀
before
주눅들지
even
않는
reaching
모습이
the high
나왔단 말이에요.
levels, you were really playing aggressively and doing so well. I think Kale, I mean, if your teammates play around top lane, you can play really aggressively and do a lot of things. And I think I was lucky. And you know, I got the elixir that lets you level up, you know, by the kleptomancy. So I think I was a bit lucky.
구도에 대해서는 어떻게 생각하시는지 궁금해요.
What are your thoughts about Kale versus Aatrox matchup? Well, Aatrox is the one who tries to destroy Kale, and Kale is the one who's trying to like bear all the times in the laning phase.
혼자 집을 공략하는 장면이 있었어요. 네, 정말
Game
인상적이었는데
2,
사실
you were keep side pushing,
중반에 케일이
and
없을 때
all the
초반에
other
많이
teammates
화내는
were
장면이 나와서
at the Baron.
그때 구도를 잡는데 고민이 많이 있었거든요.
Weren't you worried at that moment?
미드를 한 번씩 모였을 때
When we grouped up in the mid lane, our results wasn't good. So we kind of made a transition to focusing on the side lane.
있었나요? 전투 이길 것 같았어요, 바로.
Did you have a trust in your teammates? Well, I didn't think that they would win that team fight. I just wanted them to like stop Gen.G players trying Baron or stop their recall, but they just ended up winning the team fight. I was like feeling a bit sad because they were winning without me. But when I grouped up with them, they actually lost the team fight. But when I was in the side lane, they were winning team fights, so I was a little bit sad.
잘하지 않았나? 네, 생각을 해보겠습니다. 요즘 팀원들과 합도 정말
Because
좋고요. 너무
synergy and
살아나서
teamwork
기분이 좋고요.
between all the teammates are on point today, and there are a lot of fans out here supporting Damwon gaming players. Any message for them? Well, it has been a while since I played as a starting member. I'm really happy that I got the solo MVP, and I think I was able to play a very good game today. So I'm really happy, and I'm really thankful for all my teammates supporting me and also the fans.
이제 플레이오프 준비하셔야 될 텐데요. 어떤
So
각오이신가요?
how are we going to prepare the last series? KT Roaster will be our last opponent, so we're not going to let our guards down. We're going to prepare as hard as we can to show great performance as hard as we can.
만날 수 있길 더 좋은 모습 보여주시길 기대하겠습니다. 인터뷰
Thank you
감사합니다.
very much for this interview, and I'm
네,
going to
다음
pass it
게임에
back to
넘어가요.
You know?
Yep. You just got to shine up that diamond, Papa Smithy. As these are the standings, nothing changed. After that particular one, it's going to be another loss for Gen.G though. Let's see if Afrika can do anything. They might be able to get themselves over the line. If Afrika wins a game, I believe they're going to tie with Gen.G, and then the head-to-head will put Gen.G ahead.
So, what does it mean in terms of where we're going? It means that KT actually probably has to face this Damwon gaming roster that is out to impress, because if I'm Damwon gaming, I know exactly, if I'm KT, I'm like, oh, it's definitely going to be Flame and Punch to give them some more stage experience this week. If you can prepare against only that duo, maybe that's big, but if you get bluffed, maybe that actually, because you just can't prepare for both. Because if you do, your headaches are too big, and your KT who has your own issues to try to mop.